The first type of technology I've learned about is blogging. I originally started my blog on Blogspot, but after 2 or 3 posts I decided that my blog didn't look very professional and I wanted to include features that weren't possible. These included having a front page and different pages for the research, planning and evaluation. As you can see here, the blog only displays the posts, rather than having a space where I can split the blog up into different sections. I then switched to Weebly, which I have thoroughly enjoyed using. Although the blog doesn't show a list of the posts, and that made it difficult to navigate, I overcame the problem by making buttons to go on the right hand side of the page. This was a good idea as it made getting to each post much easier and showed whoever looking at the blog what posts I had done. The next type of technology I have learnt about is Prezi. I had previously used Prezi in my earlier school days, but using it throughout this coursework I have gained lots of new skills and feel much more confident. I also found Prezi was a good way of presenting information because it condensed it down into lots of different parts and makes reading it much easier. I used Prezi multiple times throughout this coursework, however I am most proud of my short types one in my research part, which you can see right here. The third type of technology I have learnt about is using SlideShare to share my PowerPoints. I have used PowerPoints a lot and find them very useful for presenting information where you are doing comparisons. However, I had never used SlideShare before and found it very useful. Unlike Blogspot, Weebly doesn't allow you to attach presentations in their MS PowerPoint format, so they have to be uploaded to SlideShare and then shared through the embedment or through a link. The fourth type of technology I have learnt about is embedment. At the start of my blog, I was attaching all my slides and Prezis through links over the text. However, I soon realised that this wasn't the best way to attach all my links and learnt about embedment. I find embedding my presentations makes my blog look much more professional and easy to read, as you don't have to keep opening up tabs with the presentations on. You can just look at them on the blog. There was a button on the control panel of Weebly which allowed you to embed presentations, so that was really easy to pick up. You can see that on the screen right now. The fifth type of technology I have learnt about is the camera I used, which is called the Nikon D1300, and the tripod that I used is called the Vivitar VIV VPT 1252 camera tripod black. The tripod I used was really good because it allowed me to change the height to make sure that it got the whole shot in, and it also had a moving top so I could create the tracking shot I used at the start of my opening. I thought both of these technologies were easy and good to use as they helped make my opening a good quality. The final technology I used was Adobe Premiere Elements. I had previously downloaded this software so that I could learn some of the basic features. This was useful because then when it came to editing my opening, I knew how to get around the program. I learned how to cut down the clips that I had recorded so that only the best parts were included in my final cut, and I also learnt how to layer the sound so that it was loud in some parts and softer in others.